President Donald Trump has been busy on Twitter, going after Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz and even Fox News. But what is really raising eyebrows is this tweet. Numerous states introducing Bible literacy classes, giving students the option of studying the Bible. Starting to make a turn back? Great! Exclamation point. For this story and more, I have to bring in our 360 view from our political panel, Democratic strategist Anthony Tall and conservative talk show host Andrea Kaye. Thank you for joining me.
Good to be with you guys.
Okay, so Andrea, I have to ask, is this just Trump trying to gain back support after basically caving on the wall to his base?
Well, first of all, I have to take issue, if you will, with the characterization that Trump caved on the wall. I think he repositioned in order to get the wall done. But I don't think that if he lost any support, why would anybody assume that it would be specific to the Christian evangelical crowd? I think he has maintained his evangelical support because he has been the most pro-life president that we've seen in my lifetime, at least, and been supportive of religious freedoms in this country. So why would any conservatives abandon him? I think all he's doing here is just reinforcing his support for the Judeo-Christian principles and values that we have in this country. I think he understands that there has been a move to change the culture away from Judeo-Christian values and principles and to replace God with state. And what's wrong with the option? Oh, gee, you know, President Trump is wanting to give an option to kids in schools to learn the Bible. I think it's fantastic, and I think every American should support him.
But, Andrea, I don't think anybody's surprised by his position at this point. I think the question is just the timing of it. And you have to admit, there's been some disenfranchisement with his base, from everybody from Ann Coulter to some of his strong supporters like Lou Dobbs have been saying, what did you do on Friday? So this right here is kind of just feeding red meat to a very red base that goes along with their whole platform of what they like to support.
Look, I think President Trump has shown since he came down the stairways or the escalators at Trump Tower that he's somebody that can and will focus on a variety of different issues at any time of the day. And actually, the attack, the cultural Marxist movement to change the culture of America, to change us from a Judeo-Christian value-based free market, free republic of state system into one that's a Marxist movement. It's many intertwined with the wall, with many of the other issues that we have. This is actually a part. He's not just throwing something out to just appease people. He understands how this feeds into the bigger picture issues that we face and that our future of our country is at stake. And it depends on a restoration of the rule of law, our Judeo-Christian principles and values, and the understanding that this country was not founded on a Marxist utopian entitlement society, but one of individual responsibility, individual liberties, and understanding that our rights and our laws come from God, not from man.
Well, that's the thing, Anthony. You know, this is obviously a discussion about religious rights and religious freedoms in school and education. We can have that discussion. And that's a discussion that's going on both sides of the aisle. Obviously, a lot of Democrats are people of faith, and they also want to have that conversation.